What's up, guys? On this week's episode of NBA 2K.
It's time for some hoops at the... Home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports for myself, Kevin Harlan, and my broadcast partners, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Welcome, everyone. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got Patrick Beverley. Noah is up there with Nowitzki. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Bayless in the two-guard position. And the pass to Ibaka. Outside Anthony. Now here's Vasquez. Defended by Beverley. Shot clock at 3. Richardson, no luck.
You know, across the board, the Knicks played at a very deliberate pace last year. They were in no rush to get their offense in motion and actually preferred a slower half-court game.
Stolen by Noah. Kidd-Gilchrist, no luck. Cleveland on defense. Anthony in the corner. Kicks it to Chandler. No good. Cleveland with the ball. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now here's Beverley, guarded by Vasquez. 4 on the clock. Here's Noah. Nails the baby hook.
Both teams have started out a bit sluggish. It really took a while for that first basket.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Screen by Ibaka. Vasquez dishes to Ibaka. Here's Richardson. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
Beverley with the ball. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And it's Nowitzki penetrating, and he gets it to go. Nowitzki's got his first basket.
He's so reliable. And, you know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Anthony against Kidd-Gilchrist. He's whistled for the 5-second back to the basket violation. Cavaliers leading. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And Beverly kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Nowitzki, the pass to Noah. Nice D from Chandler.
Good, tough defense there. Getting a hand up, forcing that miss.
Well, he's got the reputation of being a tough defender, and there was an example right there for him.
Screen by Ibaka. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Boy, you look at how Ibaka has gone from role player to key player since his time in the league, and he's done it by increasing his range and efficiency from outside, and he's done it every season. You really have to admire his work ethic. Everybody raves about the character of this young man.
The free throw drops for Ibaka.
Ibaka definitely knows how to improve his game, and if you look at his shot charts year by year, there are distinct changes in where he's getting his shots from. Who knows what kind of range he'll have in 2 years.
Ibaka hits both of them. And a final word on Ibaka. It comes in clumps to him, it seems. 1 year he started to make more baseline shots, Clark. Next year he started at the top of the key more. He's also looking at the three-point shot more often.
Well, that's exactly how you go about expanding your range if you're a player like Ibaka, Kevin. I mean, get really good at one shot and then progressively extend your range and move around on the court. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Vasquez. That's good from Chandler on the assist by Vasquez.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Now here's Beverly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Nowitzki kicks to Bayless. Shot clock at 5. With the fadeaway. Misses off the right angle.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Vasquez kicks to Richardson. Pass to Vasquez. Feeds it to Anthony. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Kidd-Gilchrist. Cavaliers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. New York trailing. An even 3-on-3 break. Shots good by Anthony.
Looked like the defense was totally scattered on that fast break. Nice job taking advantage there with the wide open 3.
Nowitzki for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Here is Bayless. Nowitzki with the screen on Richardson. Bayless dishes to Noah. Beverly the pass to Bayless. The offensive rebound. Tries again. No good.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Count the bucket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Nowitzki with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Now the dish to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. It's off his foot. And it's being called a kickball. Mills, he's checked in for Vasquez. Cleveland also making some changes. Love check in for Nowitzki. And Morris subbed in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Tries to snap the cold streak. Noah's shot is off.
It seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Screened by Ibaka. And Mills kicks to Ibaka. And there's another one for the Knicks.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Love with the screen on Richardson. Here's Morris. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. Morris got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so New York calls timeout. They're first. A different look for New York. Leonard, he's checked in for Chandler. Arthur comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Henderson for Jason Richardson. And Mills kicks to Anthony. Passes it to Leonard. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Noah the screen. Out to the right wing. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. It's stolen by Arthur. In the corner, Henderson with it. And there's the feed to Mills. Beyond the arc. Good on the shot. Mills has got his first 3 points of the game.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Beverly dishes to Noah. And Bayless kicks to Beverly. Here's Morris. Off target from 3-point range. The Knicks leading by 7. They set the pick. In the corner, Henderson with it. Plenty of space. And again, it's New York.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
So timeout call here, the first for Cleveland.
Patty Mills is one of the first indigenous Australians to play in the NBA. Trained at the same Australian Institute of Sport that helped develop Andrew Bogut. He played his college ball at St. Mary's in the Bay Area and has really developed into a nice backup point guard.
And so here's Cleveland. They trail by 9 points. And Mills more of a scoring point, not a big assist man by any means, Steve, but he keeps his turnovers extremely low.
Yeah, great shooter with deep range, terrific speed and quickness. He puts a lot of pressure on a defense.
He dishes it to Leonard. This one for 3. Love grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Cuts off the pass. On up the court. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Looky here, looky here. How about that play? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him.
He sure did. And how about the touch on the finish, too? That was really nicely done.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Beverly. Drills the three-pointer. Beverly's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
They get it back. Here's Leonard. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And the Knicks lead by 8. Now Beverly for the three. And another three for Cleveland.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Perkins is checked in for Noah. Here's Mills. He's got 5. Outside Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. A stupendous finish in traffic. Anthony's got 8 points. The Cavaliers trail by 7. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Love. And there's another one for the Cavaliers. 1:11 left in the first. And here's Mills. He feeds it to Henderson. 6 to shoot. Here's Arthur. Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Perkins. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And Beverly kicks to Morris to the right side. Beverly with the ball. 6 points for him. Bank shot, no good. The Knicks leading by 5. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Kidd-Gilchrist, he's checked in for Cleveland. Henderson passes to Mills. It's deflected. Anthony right side. New York, no good that time either.
Yeah, that's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little better. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. New York ahead, up by 5. And we'll be back right after this. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
And I thought the key to that first quarter, guys, was the turnovers they faced with that aggressive defense.
Well, the defense, as you said, Steve, has been really aggressive, and it's paid off for them a few times already.
The Knicks leading by 5. On the court for Cleveland. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Kevin Love. It's Andre Miller. And there's Perkins. And it's Stauskas in the shooting guard position. New York moving the ball around. And that one's good by Henderson.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Taken away. And Mills with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Mills has got 7 points in the game. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Defensive foul.
You know, there were a lot of people, me included, thinking that Cleveland would take a step forward and be a team that could make moves in the East and perhaps get to the playoffs. But injuries and inner turmoil really kept that team from being playoff caliber.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Love dishes to Miller. Back to Love. Ibaka with some nice D.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Shoots. Mills can't hit. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. Miller outside. Pulls it from the elbow. And good on the basket. Book it. Miller's got 4 points this quarter. The Knicks leading by 7. Screened by Ibaka. And here's Mills from the arc.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
It's Miller on the wing. This is to Kid Gilchrist. Miller outside. There's the bucket. Good. And now just a 5-point Knicks lead.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
Here's McDermott. Fade away. That's good.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Miller, right side. No good. And New York will come the other way. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Ibaka, no luck.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Stauskas kicks to Miller. Got it. Good job in the low post. Miller's got 8 points. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. They double him with Love. McDermott kicks to Ibaka. Pass to McDermott. From downtown. That's good. He's got 5. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Miller outside. Love with the screen for Miller. Kid Gilchrist the pass to Perkins. Kid Gilchrist, no luck. The Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. The pass to Henderson.
Well, Gerald Henderson is not the most lethal outside shooter, but I really like the way he's learning to move without the ball. He's very opportunistic with his cut whenever his defender turns his head.
The Knicks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, basically a middle-of-the-road type free throw shooting team, about 76% a year ago.
Vasquez, he's checked in for New York. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jimmy Fredette comes in for Stauskas. And the Cavaliers call time here. And Henderson most comfortable, it seems, Steve, shooting from the corners.
Yeah, like most players, Kevin, that's the easier shot, 22 feet instead of 23.9. He shot a good percentage from there. Not really a long-range shooter per se. See him shoot effectively from the top of the circle or on the wings.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Chandler. Arthur comes in for Serge Ibaka. Anthony's checked in for McDermott. And it's Richardson in for Gerald Henderson. And Cleveland also making a change. Buddinger's checked in. Kicks it to Vasquez. Richardson dishes to Vasquez. Clock at 6. Pass to Arthur. Love grabs the board. Love's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, interestingly, guys, Joe Kim Noah draws inspiration from music. Not the typical selections you might think. He is a huge reggae fan. Noah said, quote, "People think reggae is such happy music. but really listen to the lyrics. It's about empowerment. It's about uniting people. It gives me strength on the floor. Guys?
Noah, definitely a unique player and character in the NBA. Good to see. Good kid. Thank you, Doris.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Andre Miller does a lot of things well on the floor, but he's not really a long-range shooter, so he needs the ball in his hands to be effective in your offense.
Outside Anthony. He kicks to Richardson. Back to Anthony. Feeds it to Vasquez. Anthony kicks to Vasquez. Arthur passes to Leonard. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Connects from three-point range. Anthony's got 11 points. Miller outside. Miller right side. Love at the elbow. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. It's rebounded by New York. Vasquez has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamorous stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
And the foul called on Vasquez. That's his first foul. The drive by Love. And that one's good. Love's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Love is known for how explosive he can be on offense, but he still gets knocked on for his defensive prowess or lack thereof. He seems to be tiring of it, and has put in a lot of work. I think he's gotten better.
A different look now for Cleveland. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Buttinger. Bayless comes in for Fredette. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Miller. Anthony with it. Picked up by Nowitzki. On the wing, Jason Richardson. No good from outside. I remember last season when Tyson Chandler had remarks about Love's defense, and Love just brushed it off. It's something he's heard before and has followed him even in his rise to the highest ranks of the NBA.
And I think it's been a bit of an overhyped and overstated problem for him. I mean, he does so much more on the court than people think. I don't think he'll ever be an NBA All-Star defender, but he's more than capable of holding his own at that end of the floor.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. They gave him a wide open look there.
Beverly dishes to Love. To the middle. And Beverly kicks to Bayless. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Beverly, the pass to Kidd-Gilchrist. And Leonard with the block. Outside Anthony. Takes the 3. Bayless grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Jacks up a 3. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. Second chance shot. And another miss by Cleveland.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Arthur sets the pick for Anthony. And again, it's New York.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Here is Bayless. Richardson cover. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. And the basket good. The Knicks lead by 13. Now here's Vasquez. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Grievous Vasquez, a 6'6" point guard out of Venezuela by way of the University of Maryland, is really a good passer and playmaker. Plays with a swagger and moxie that you love to see. You know, a couple seasons back, this guy averaged 9 assists a game.
John Selmans, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Vasquez with great size, Steve, for the point guard position.
Not an elite athlete, so he sometimes lacks the quickness to guard opposing point guards, but his height, his strength, and his grit and anticipation makes him really a viable option against a lot of different matchups in the league.
And Kid Gilchrist gets it to go in.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
I'd actually like to see them go back outside, Clark, because they had a good flow, a good pace here early on.
And denied at the rim, but they call the foul. Whistle blows, and we'll see him shoot 2 from the line.
They got right to the rim, but got hammered once he got there by the defense.
But that was a nice job taking it strong and forcing his way to the line. Well done.
Joakim Noah is checked in for Kevin Love.
You know, last year the Knicks played at a very slow tempo, 29th actually in the NBA in pace. And at times when things slowed down in the half court, that's when they really struggled to score.
The Knicks leading by 13. The dish to Richardson. On the wing, Selmans. Down low. Leonard kicks to Selmans. Nowitzki with the steal. Now here's Beverly. Defense is right there. And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him. Well, with pace, as you were saying, Clark, the Knicks would try and slow it down themselves, as you said, but that really didn't help them within the conference.
And, you know, the Knicks went 500 against the rest of the East, but really with the talent they had, you would have expected them to do better.
The Knicks making a switch here. Coletas is checked in. Well, you talk about the great European players in NBA history. Dirk Nowitzki, Steve, has to be right at the top of the list.
Well, without question. And another distinction, you know, for Dirk is possibly the greatest 7-foot shooter in basketball history. Actually, I think he is. And then with that high release, you know, his jumper is about the closest thing to an unblockable shot as we've seen, you know, since maybe the sky hook back in the day.
Here's Beverly. 8 points for him. Pass to Nowitzki. It's stolen by Arthur. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
And Kid Gilchrist throws it down.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
The Knicks have made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Both good from the line that time.
How about the job they're doing drawing contact and giving themselves opportunities for free points at the line?
My kind of basketball, Steve. No frills, straight ahead, physical play.
And Beverly kicks to Kid Gilchrist. The feed to Beverly. Here's Noah. 1 second left. No good on the buzzer beater. And so we wrap up the first half. Knicks lead by 15. And we'll be back for the second half following the... And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, anything can happen.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. He has 17 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's been an important part of his game today. He's made his open looks.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
It seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
We've got Anthony. Ibaka is up there with Chandler. Then it's Henderson. And it's Mills in at the point. That's Derek Fisher's 5 as we get going into the second half. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
Many consider him a genius-level coach. Doris, thanks. We'll see how he does. The shot's good from Bayless. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Henderson kicks to Mills. He dishes it to Henderson. Ibaka drawing the double team. Anthony, the pass to Chandler. And the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's Anthony with the jam. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Bayless dishes to Noah. Lets it go with the 3. Knicks with the rebound.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Henderson, no one around him. The three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Nowitzki kicks to Beverly. Here's Bayless. No good. And New York will come the other way.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Chandler, the pass to Henderson. He feeds it to Mills. Lets it fly from 18. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. In the corner, it's Noah. And another miss by Cleveland. The Knicks lead by 17. Here's Anthony. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Beverly dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Looking to end the drought. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Michael Kidd Gilchrist, 2nd overall pick back in 2012. And Clark, as you know, an NCAA champion. You saw it firsthand with Kentucky.
Yeah, you know, I like his disposition. And I love his motor. I mean, his defense, his size, athleticism. He's an excellent rebounder for his position and size. He can defend up to 3 or 4 positions on the court. You know, you look at him, and I don't like to compare guys, Kevin, but, you know, he reminds me a bit of a young Gerald Wallace type.
Dishes to Henderson. Fades. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
And for Kid Gilchrist, the knock has always been about his outside shooting ability. His shot has a big hitch in it. He shoots it on the way down, so there's a lot of fundamental issues with that stroke.
And the Knicks with possession here. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Man, a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
Ibaka against Nowitzki. From past the arc. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, you look at that shooting motion for MKG. Boy, that thing is broke at this point. It's going to be hard for him to fix it, but I think he can. I think it's still not beyond being modified. If that happens, the sky's the limit. He just turned 21, so he's got a chance to get that jumper right.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. They double him with Nowitzki. Shot clock at 2. Oh, wide open look here for Ibaka. Traps in the tray.
Wow, he's got such a sweet three-point stroke. The way he can shoot it, forcing opposing bigs out on the perimeter, can really open up the lane.
Right wing. Here's Bayless. And that one's good. Bayless has got 9.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Pass to Henderson. Kicks to Mills. And there's the pass to Anthony. Chandler with a screen for Anthony. And it's off from three-point range. It's Henderson on the wing.
So far in the game for Mills, he has 9 points and the 2 nice steals as well. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
It really does seem like he's been one step ahead of everybody else out there, anticipating plays so well. Patty Mills last season had his best season ever. He really remade his body in the offseason, adding muscle, cutting down on his body fat. Already one of the quickest players in the league. He got even quicker.
And Beverly kicks to Bayless. Elbow shot. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Chandler's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Anthony drawing the double team. At the elbow, Chandler. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Nowitzki's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Nowitzki. Back to Kid Gilchrist. And that one's good. Kid Gilchrist has got 8 points.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Now Mills. 11 points in the game. Feeds to Ibaka. Some nice passing by New York here. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 11.
Defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Here's Beverly. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
And the shot is good. 6 points for Tyson Chandler.
Tell you what, does not matter what the score is. He's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
It's Kidd-Gilchrist on the wing. Teardrop shot. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That one's on Anthony.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist missing 6 weeks last season with a broken hand, and frankly, he took a step back overall. His numbers getting worse almost across the board.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Then for the Cavaliers, Love check in for Nowitzki. And Andre Miller has subbed in for Patrick Beverley. He hits the second from the line. And a player taken second overall 2 years ago. A lot of pressure hiding on the shoulders of MKG.
You know, sometimes guys fall into draft positions that don't necessarily match their skill level, but you can never question the work ethic of this young man, and you know he's going to maximize whatever he can be as a pro because of it.
Salmon's no luck.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Love right side. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Knicks lead by 21. Here's Calathes. Leonard the pass to McDermott. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Bayless. That's his first foul. A different look now for Cleveland. Udonis Haslem. He's checked in for Love. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jared Bayless. Calathes gets the bucket.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Haslem a screen. And it's Miller penetrating. Shoots from 14. Haslem can't get it to go.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Salmons dishes to McDermott. Calathes kicks to Salmons. Here's Arthur. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for two. Arthur's got his first 2 points. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Miller. Arthur grabs the board. Arthur's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's Salmons in the corner. Here's Calathes. Connects from 3-point range. Calathes has got 6 here in this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team. He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Morris is checked in. Calathes kicks to Salmons. Trying to find Arthur, gets it to him. .133 left in the third. The shot misses. And Cleveland will come the other way.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
In the corner, it's Kidd-Gilchrist. And pushing it up, here's New York. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
John Salmons.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets.
Chase Budinger, he's checked in for Cleveland. Miller outside. He kicks it to Beverley. Budinger up top. Will it go? Arthur grabs the board.
And you can feel the momentum swinging. They needed that shot badly.
Steve, I sense some frustration here. It seems like they're getting a little frustrated. It's understandable because they've given up this big run.
Calathes kicks to McDermott. New York moving the ball around. And Leonard gets it to go.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Miller kicks to Haslem. Back to Miller. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That's his second.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
11 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the foul called on Andre Miller. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. First free throw is good.
Shooting for New York, Nick Calathes.
And so he hits both. And here is Budinger. It's good from about 19 feet. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Knicks out front, running away with this one. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. The Cavaliers shooting about 42% so far. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Andre Miller is up there with Jimmer Fredette. Then there's Perkins. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Budinger in the small forward position. Here we go, one-on-one. Arthur passes to Salmons. Here's shot clock at 6. The dish to Raduljic. Oh, and here we go now with Miller. Nobody back. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. It's on John Salmons.
I like that. Attack and create the contact.
Very nearly had an and one opportunity there. Good aggressive move.
Chase Budinger, former volleyball star, still has that leaping ability, but has dealt with a knee issue over the last couple of seasons. He's trying to get back to 100%.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for New York. Here's Calathes. Over to the wing. McDermott, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
Miller kicks to Budinger. A floater. Calathes grabs the board. The Knicks shoot really well. 54% from the floor. Passes it to McDermott. Three-pointer. Good. Great play by Calathes to set it up. 11 points for Doug McDermott.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Miller. In the air. New York called for the foul. Vasquez, he's checked in for the Knicks. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Budinger, no luck. New York's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Love with the screen for Miller. Out to the right wing. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a really nice job of extending their lead, Kevin.
McDermott can't get it to go. The Cavaliers have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway.
You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
Vasquez kicks to Selmans. New York moving it around. Offensive rebound. Here is Raduljic. There's the feed to Selmans. He dishes it to Vasquez. Pass to Raduljic. And another shot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, you know, this last draft class was one that had been hyped up for such a long time with the big names, primarily Wiggins, Parker, and Embiid, all being viewed as potential franchise players. I'm not quite sure of that, but they certainly are tremendous talents. A lot of teams knew that, and it became a bit of the race to the bottom for some franchises.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Anthony comes in for McDermott, and it's Richardson in for John Selmans. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess. Huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
It's hauled in by Budinger. Steve, you were general manager in the NBA and NBA coach now, but you know that the teams that know they're not going to make the playoffs will play younger players as opposed to perhaps some veterans, giving those younger players time to develop, maybe not necessarily securing wins, but certainly securing experience for those kind of players.
Well, securing experience and then also securing a high draft pick. And obviously, you have to get lucky and hit on a star player at some point. But I think it's the preferable method for teams to go that route these days rather than to just hang around the middle of the league in mediocrity.
And a fast break now for New York. Here's Raduljic. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
There's Miller with the 3. And another miss by Cleveland. Vasquez with it. He feeds it to Richardson. Tries from 16. And again, it's New York.
I love the flow that they've been playing with offensively tonight. This is an impressive performance.
Well, and that lead they have just continues to grow and grow. I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. This is to Raduljic. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Analytics has become a huge part of the NBA, and one element of that jumped out at me is basically the cameras that track every movement of every player and can provide info on when exactly a player gets tired to how much of their time on the floor they are actually running instead of standing around.
And back to the camera system we were talking about, some teams using it more than others, but they are starting to find and use all sorts of data, Steve, from those cameras.
Yeah, it's interesting to hear how different teams are using that technology. Some teams use it to check on the club's spacing. They'll see how many times a guy is dribbling the ball compared to the season before. That's what the Celtics did with Rondo. It's really interesting. It's a tremendous amount of data to process, but the trick is, making it work, making it mean something.
Screen by Perkins. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Vasquez. And now here comes Vasquez leading the break. Outside Anthony. Launches a 3. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. And now 24 points for Carmelo Anthony. Miller dishes to Budinger. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his second personal.
Well, the league is making a push for more transparency with its officiating since last season, and I really think that's the way to go. They're sharing memos with teams and the media, and I think it's a great step, really, because, again, with all of the information and technology available, fans are able to see more and their expectations are higher. And when you can do it at a higher level and to help get things right, I think transparency is a good thing from the official standpoint. Help people understand how difficult their jobs are and the great job that they do as officials.
That's good from McDermott on the assist from Leonard. And it's 13 points for Doug McDermott.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Fredette gets the bucket. For New York, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Doing some solid looks for them. Kicks it to Henderson. New York moving the ball around. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Cleveland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. That one goes. Count it.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
And Mills kicks to McDermott. Henderson passes to Mills. They set the pick. Arthur dishes to Leonard. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, we saw some coach turnover heading into the season, but nothing like a year ago when there were 13 changes of NBA coaches. I think that was a record, or if not, it was really close to one. Even winning coaches were getting let go. A lot of new NBA owners are coming in, and in some ways, it is a changing of the guard, quite honestly.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Nowitzki's checked in. Love with the screen for Buddington. They get it back. From deep. And the foul called on Darrell Arthur. Here's Fredette. The pass to Love.
Nothing come easy for him, especially in this half. I mean, everything's been a struggle. The defense has been sticky. That's created situations where they've not been able to run their offense effectively. And it's just been a struggle this half.
And you know, you look at the coaching carousel, the profession has perhaps never been more volatile. Steve, you're getting ready to enter that yourself. A real shakeup right now, and hopefully it settles down.
Well, that's one of the reasons I got the opportunity, Kevin. So many changes, and so we'll see what happens. Hopefully that volatility won't be going on in the Bay Area.
New York's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And Mills kicks to Selmans. Good on the three-point shot.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
And you really notice it at that end of the floor where they continue to get open looks and knock them down.
In the corner, it's Fredette. Love the pass to Fredette. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly from 18. Misses off the left iron.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time. Well, Jersey advertising, an idea that has been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams.
Nick Calathes, he's checked in for Patty Mills. And then for Cleveland, Morris comes in for Kevin Love. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Miller.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Steve, you mentioned the apron advertising. It's only being allowed for locally broadcast games.
And I think that makes sense, Kevin. Viewers probably see it more than they would see stitching on a player's jersey, and I think keeping the ads off the court for the players is a good line to draw.
And he gets the bucket.
Man, that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
And the shot is good.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result, it may change.
.137 left here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good by Henderson.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
Budinger, no luck.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with them shooting. I mean, you can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for the Knicks.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And you see the contributions from the role players on the team. And, boy, what a game it was for Carmelo Anthony. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
And that one's good by Henderson.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
Now Bayless. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Here's Calathes. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.